Hello Virgos, welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers are always welcome. Before I get started, I want to welcome each of you to a transformational group reading that I'll be doing live on March 6th, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Doing 1 hour, start with a group intention, dive right into a tarot reading. I've already done an initial reading about that session, and we'll be specifically looking at base chakra blocks or limitations, as well as solar plexus blocks and limitations, cutting cords, cutting unconscious agreements that are keeping you out of your power, keeping you unable to fully be present and where all your power is. There's a lot that's coming through, but I just want to welcome you if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, with group intentions, very powerful energy. I've been doing these readings for over 10 years and I've really cultivated a pretty amazing space here, reading and healing space for transformation. And so with those group intentions of transforming, you can bring your intentions to this space on March 6th and join in. So it will be available online on Patreon afterwards too. So hope to see a lot of you there. It's $25. So all right, I'll put a link in the description box, so if you're interested you can sign up, schedule. Looking forward to seeing you there. So all right, Virgos, let's get to your reading. What do Virgos need to know? Thank you. What's hidden? What's hidden from Virgo? Thank you. Outcome. Thank you. All right. The overall energy of this reading is the Four of Swords in reverse, Devil, Queen of Cups. Okay, Four of Swords talks about, it's my no contact card. No communication, a need to heal from devil energy. Feels like you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, someone very loving, very nurturing, very healing. You're looking good. Easy breezy, comfortable with yourself, enjoying life. This shell is the cup. They use shells instead of cups. Wow, the light just shifted. It feels like I'm drawn to this shell, like in The Little Mermaid. The sea witch takes Ariel's voice and puts it into a shell. And the shell even has all those magical sparkles around it. It feels like you have your voice back. I've never gotten that message from a Queen of Cups, but it feels like you're whole, complete. It feels like you like showing up in a very loving way. By going no contact and healing from this devil energy, you have found yourself. You found your voice, you found your magic, your sparkle, your shine. You're feeling yourself. Like feeling good, feeling loving and lovable. Wow. All right. What it's time to get out of that house. Two of Wands. Time to get out there. this story of the Two of Wands is this person rushed, got done with everything that they thought they needed to accomplish, and they came back home and they've got the world at their hands. They think they've experienced everything, that there's nothing new and exciting because they've already been out there. They've already explored, and now they're back. But what this message is there's still life out there. There's still a whole new world out there of experiences that you've never had. And it feels like this is a message to follow your passion, follow your desires. It's time to get out of the house with this loving self of yours, with this magical way that you're showing up, very loving, very nurturing. Four of Cups. Not interested? Do you have a picture, that a belief that I've experienced everything already? I'm not interested in anything else. You might have some blocks, some contradictory beliefs going on. Oh, you might be taking a second look at something or someone. Thank you. Oh, these came out. Whoever this is, Tower, Six of Swords. This helps you move on to calmer waters, but I feel like you getting out in the world with your magical self, taking another look at something, following your desires, going out there without expecting to see. It feels like being open to experiencing something new, something different. I haven't experienced it all. Feels like if you go through life as a full cup, I'm full up, I know everything, I've seen everything, I've felt everything, there's nothing that I don't already know, then you're going to experience life that way. Nothing new coming in. There's a need to empty some of that cup. Look at the world fresh, new. I don't know what to expect. How exciting. How thrilling. Okay, so you're taking another look at something. That's why I was getting such a big energy from the Four of Cups. It's this Tower. Surprise. The Tower is when two people, the story of the Tower, create this separate reality, a false reality around them, their relationship, around them. And eventually, the universe, in all its wisdom, strikes the Tower, crown chakra, strikes the crown chakra, and the people come flying out of the Tower, and the Tower crumbles. And then there's this peace dove here. It's done for the people, because the false reality is false reality. It's not true. It's not real. So there's something here around taking another look at someone or something creates a tower, shocking, and helps you move on to calmer waters. Why is this? Why? Justice. Libra energy here. So we've got Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra energy here. This is justice. I feel that it feels unexpected. That's what I'm saying, though. It feels like you're magical. You have changed because you've gone no contact and healed from some type of devil energy, some type of codependency, obsession, addiction. And now here you are, Virgo, looking all wonderful. It feels like if you go out, follow your desires. Part of this desire, this passion, following your excitement without any need for the outcome. Doing something, going out, getting out there in the world just for the fun of it. Not needing what you do to lead you to some desired outcome, but just doing it because it's fun, because it's exciting, because you're present and you're enjoying yourself. And it feels like you might be hesitant or not interested. There's something, it feels like you're going slowly with the Four of Cups. This image, this person, it feels like that's kind of you. Like you're out there having fun, but there's something you're looking at around a cup. Usually in the Four of Cups, there's a hand of the universe, hand of God, giving the person one of the cups, an opportunity. And the person's kind of like, I don't know if it contains everything that I want. There's something about getting out there and just having fun for fun's sake. Taking yourself out, taking your magical self out there, feeling good just because it feels good to feel good. And I don't know what this happens. This is a group reading, but this is justice. It feels shocking in a good way, like surprising and delightful. Not shocking as I knew I shouldn't go out. It helps you move on to calmer grounds. It helps you heal and brings you justice. Anything else? By following your desires, having fun. I don't know everything. I'm not a full cup. I'm open to new experiences, to new things, just for the fun of experiencing them. Not needing this experience has to lead me to something. Some type of attachment to an outcome is not what I'm talking about here. Just fun for fun's sake. I feel like I've delivered the message here. Not full cup, having fun because it's fun to live and it's fun to be you. Maybe celebrate, and something really surprising. It feels like there's at least these energies that you might have access to. Also, what I'm perceiving here, so I've had some experiences that are surprising and delightful just for the fun of it. Some of you might be a bit magical and can intuitively feel that there are fun synchronicities, people wanting to get, this feels like something you can't plan, like a flash mob. I mean, coming upon a flash mob, not being part of it, being just drawn to some type of synchronistic events just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm not getting any closer. It feels amazing. It feels like you don't want to miss this. Wow. Let's look at what's hidden. Ace of Swords, the world. The world talks about ending a cycle with achievements and accomplishments. What you've ended, what cycle you've ended, is this toxic devil energy, codependency, addiction, obsession. trauma bonds. It feels like you've been doing a lot of healing with that type of relating with others. Toxic trauma bonds. And in what's hidden is Ace of Swords, new ideas, epiphanies, new ways of seeing things, new sights, new perspectives, new ahas, light bulb moments. Oh my gosh, seeing something from it, even just imagining and remembering what it feels like to have a new idea that's amazing. By practicing that, you actually create that light bulb moment in your crown chakra. And the more you allow a new idea to populate your crown chakra without batting it away with your negativity, then that new possibility can fill in new ways of seeing things, new perspectives, new ideas, new. Also, the Ace of Swords, often I can see it as a justice card as well. There's something very, it feels like celebration after completing a cycle with this codependency. Wow. And you're ending this cycle with achievements. This is worth celebrating. You don't want to, well, okay, I've healed from that, now move on. Like, let's celebrate this. Let's really amplify and enjoy ourselves. Wow. Okay. Page of Cups reversed. In what's hidden. What do we need to know about this Page of Cups in reverse? Ooh, another page. Page of Wands. Knight of Swords, Hanged Man reversed. Okay, there's some perspective that's coming in. For some of you, first I'm going to read this as children. If you have children, 2, possibly. There's some communication coming in around no longer sacrificing. For some of you who have children, this codependency, this toxic way of being that you are leaving, that you are healing from, is sending a message to your children to not sacrifice who you are, to not sacrifice who you are. You can be who you want to be. It feels like this is a good example. You're setting a good example by detaching from toxic energies, by showing who you are, that you are loving, that you prefer to show up in this way, going after what you desire, creating justice for yourself, ending a toxic cycle, celebrating. Ace of Swords with new ideas, new ways of seeing things. Feels like that's sending a message to be yourself, that everyone should be themselves, to not center someone else in your experience, to not sacrifice who you are. Okay, is there another way to read this? Another way to read this is it looks like you have matured a lot. That's also why Queen of Cups, emotionally, you've matured. Feels like you can sit with uncomfortable emotions without reacting. Feels like you're very compassionate. What you've gone through has allowed you're bringing a lot of compassion. And it looks like, again, you're going after what you desire. There's a phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy here. As you're no longer sacrificing yourself as you show up. It feels like you, in the past, had a role of being the scapegoat, people pleaser, fixer, that your job is like a support character for others. And by you healing, ending this toxic devil energy cycle with a new perspective, new views, new ideas, new you, then you're not centering someone else. You're not attuning to someone else. You're attuning to you, aligning with you and your highest. Wow. All right, moving on to the outcome and advice, Virgo. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Some type of negative story or deceptive story. What's the advice for Virgos? Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse showing up? What does Virgo need to know about a deceptive story? Ten of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of woundedness in the past. Feels like it comes from this devil energy, from participating, probably unwittingly, unconsciously, to toxic energies. There's been some story that you've had about your life, and it feels true. Very difficult. It feels like people have blocked you. People have tried to control your narrative. It's been very painful. This cycle has been incredibly painful. This cycle that you're ending, that you're healing from. And it feels like the advice is to let this story go. It's time to tell a new story. Feels like there's a new story wanting to be birthed. New you, feeling good, looking all footloose and fancy free, magical. You've got your voice. You feel very loving. It feels like you have learned a lot. You've matured a lot emotionally. Yeah, you feel very loving, very happy. Happy. Can you believe that? And there's a need to follow your desires. Allow a new perspective to come in. Allow a new story to come in. So you can end this old story and bring justice. It feels like this new story is about how fair your life is, how things work out for you. It feels like you need to start telling that story. You need to start thinking about that. This is amazing. My new story is me, this. And in this new story, a lot of surprising and delightful aspects. It's just going to get better and better from here. Wow. What else does Virgo need to know? What would be helpful? Hey, when you show up in the tarot reading as yourself, you can really utilize the energies in a very powerful way. And here you are, Hermit card, showing up in your reading in the outcome. You've learned a lot from your journeys, and you've come to an enlightenment in this lantern. In the Hermit card, it's a lantern. In this overall energy, it's a shell, a magical shell. You've learned something you want to communicate and share with the world, even if it's just you finally being yourself without this toxic energy. Let's play. Who am I without this toxic story? What must life hold for me? What adventures are out there? What new experiences might I run across, be a part of? There's a lot of clarity coming in. It feels like as the fog clears, as that old story clears around protection, around needing to guard yourself, being a wounded warrior. It feels like that story is wrapping up. Judgment, 10 of Pentacles. This is my happily ever after card. 10 of Pentacles, having something in the 3D. Tangible, real. Feels like that's what you're working towards, what your legacy is, what you want to leave behind, what you want to create for yourself in the 3D. This feels like you want something real. With the Judgment card, it feels like you're waking up to a much bigger world, a much bigger aspect of what you can have, of how you can show up. The people in the Judgment cards, they're in their coffins, and the angel is calling them out of this small way of being into a new life that's much bigger, much different than that small, constricted way of being that you've been in exploring. Devil energy, exploring codependency, toxic relationships, trauma bonds, obsession, addictions. And you're coming out of the cycle with achievements. There's a need to tell a new story. It feels like you letting go of that inner critic and hiring a hype man or a hype woman, a cheerleader, a team. So your beliefs, so your thoughts aren't focused on an old story. You're tuned into potentials, possibilities, what's going on, what's seeing things from a different perspective. Ace of Swords, new thoughts, new ideas, new story, new ways of seeing things, new ways of experiencing things. Wow, I wonder if you can tune into the energies as I've been translating. It feels like excitement. It feels like possibility. It feels like loving yourself, appreciating what you've gone through even, because you're so happy in the present with new, surprising, and delightful things happening. And it feels like this is allowing you to really start anew, start afresh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for being here and allowing me to translate this beautiful reading for you. Take care.